Welcome back, Sebastian here. Today I'm going to just do my testing recap. Winter testing just finished, so I'm just going to talk about all 3 days of running. So the first day, the Red Bull was really twitchy in the opening laps. Ocon had an off the gravel. Russell had some kind of MGUK issues. He was in the garage for about an hour and a bit. Albon was stopped on track 20 minutes before lunch, not a big problem, but then had a drive shaft failure in the afternoon. Verstappen was setting very good lap times in the afternoon, would eventually set a benchmark of a 1:31.344. Lap count leaders for that first day: Red Bull 148, Haas also with 148, Ferrari 133, Aston Martin 131, Sauber 131, McLaren 130, Mercedes 122, Alpine 121, Racing Bulls 116, and then Williams with the lowest single day count of all 3 days with 61 laps completed that first day. Second day, not a whole lot happened. Just the red flag due to the drain cover, which of course was basically pulled up because of the downforce from Leclerc's car. He did suffer some damage from that as well. Sainz would end up setting the fastest time of 1:29.921 on the C4 tires. So that's a step softer than we'll see next weekend. And yeah, pretty good time. Would have gone him decently up the grid if it was qualifying last year. Lap count leaders for the second day: Ferrari 138, Sauber 135, Red Bull Racing 129, Racing Bulls 128, Aston Martin 127, Haas 124, Mercedes 123, Williams 117, Alpine 111, and then McLaren rounding out the grid with 89 laps completed on day 2. And we get to day 3, final day of testing. We had another red flag 30 minutes in because the same curb came loose again. This time it was Perez. Luckily he didn't get any damage from that, but it took them an hour to restart the session, and they decided to basically use that time as lunch break. So we basically had 7.5 hours roughly of uninterrupted running. So that was definitely different. There was a near miss between Hamilton and Perez in Sector 2, just came very close together on track. Sauber had some kind of car issue, so the floor was off, which meant they could put the screens in front of the garage. So Bottas didn't get a whole lot of laps done today. McLaren had some kind of clutch issue as well, and they basically decided to switch to Piastri early while they were getting that issue resolved. Alpine had a wheel arch that went flying off at turn 1. Luckily that got dealt with quickly. And then to finish off this day, they had a mock race. Everyone took part except for the Williams and for the Red Bull. Not really a whole lot happened. Haas was on pole position, probably the only time in the next decade they'll be on pole position. That being said, they did get a pole position just over a year ago. Leclerc's fastest lap time of the day of 1:33.22 on the C5 tire. Again, not really pushing in, definitely like a second, several tenths slower than the day before on softer tires. So yeah, they're definitely not chasing performance at all. Haas led the lap counts today, 169 laps, Ferrari 145, Racing Bulls 123, Williams 121, also Aston Martin with that same total. Red Bull 119, Mercedes 116, Sauber 113, McLaren 111, and then Alpine 102. So only two instances of teams getting less than 100 laps on the board, which is of course Williams on the first day and McLaren on the second day. So really good, lap counts overall. I'm too tired for this. Anyway, just finishing up. Not a super eventful test. I think all the rumors and gossip surrounding Christian Horner's investigation has probably been more newsworthy and more eventful than what actually happened on track. I think in terms of predicting pecking order, I think it's going to be really, really difficult to kind of come up with any kind of consistent order. I think Red Bull are quick. I think we knew that coming in, that there was, unless they absolutely dropped the ball with the new car, they would be at near the top. Ferrari also looked very good. Generally very high on lap counts, and also the times have been very good as well. So I think I don't know, consensus is the right word for it, but I think I put Red Bull first and then Ferrari second. After that, it's kind of an absolute mess. And honestly, at this point, I'm not even sure who to put in last. I would probably put Haas, but I think Williams, they might have some teething issues with their new car. given that they basically have a brand new concept as well. So, we'll see how it goes. Of course, very exciting. First race is in a week time, so we don't have too long to wait until we really get to find out at least what the pecking order is to start the season. So there you go. That's my recap of testing. Thank you so much for watching, and goodbye.